is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
Radar now starting to show some echoes of precipitation, but this is not reaching the ground just yet. I did just check the observations. Everything is evaporating as soon as it leaves the cloud base because we just have a lot of dry air in place. But we will start to see over the next couple of hours more of that precipitation fill in. Rain down to the south where we have temperatures in Allegan and Kalamazoo and Benton Harbor in the upper 30s and low 40s, transitioning to more of a freezing rain snow mix farther north where temperatures for Big Rapids already at freezing. Hart, Fremont, Big Rapids, Greenville. These are areas that are located in the winter weather advisory that starts at 2 a.m. and runs through noon. We could see 1 to 2 inches of snow here and a glaze of ice, and especially with this coming during the early morning commute, maybe a little tricky out there for some spots, but south of those areas it should be warm enough that we don't have to worry about any accumulation. There will certainly be some of that wet, slushy snow, wintry mix, freezing rain falling, but as we get towards 6, 7, 8 a.m., a lot of this will turn back over to just a cold rain as temperatures once again start to climb into the upper 30s and low 40s. We'll end up tomorrow in the 60s, which with our incoming system is enough to give us the potential for some severe storms. Kind of timing Wednesday out though, because there's 3 distinct things that are happening. The early morning wintry mix, 9 a.m. to noon, we'll have some general thunderstorms and heavy rain coming in. There will be some breezy winds and perhaps some pea-sized hail. Those storms should not be severe. That will wait until later on in the afternoon, evening, and even into the early overnight time frame with all severe weather hazards possible. Damaging gusty winds are going to be our biggest concern though. Very consistent with 96 and south as being our primary risk area for severe storms. I think 94 and south is probably going to be an even better environment. While damaging winds are our primary threat, we can't rule out a brief spin-up tornado either, similar to what happened on Sunday. This warm front is going to lift into West Michigan, bringing the warm and humid air with it. You can see a lot of storms already firing around the low pressure system center out into the plains. That's what we'll be dealing with tomorrow. But there is a question of how warm it will be, how far north. That warm front, if it stalls a little bit farther south, we won't have as much energy in the atmosphere that we need, and we may end up having a less intense severe weather event. However, if that warm front lifts really far to the north and brings in a lot of energy, there's a better chance for some of those storms to make it farther north. One of our models is of the opinion that 94 is probably where our energy will be maxing out. We could see some energy to the north, but not nearly as much. Hopefully that is the scenario that plays out, that we keep a lot of that energy to the south, but there is the chance that we could see a couple different rounds of severe storms tomorrow. Starting things out though in the early morning with this wet, sloppy snow and freezing rain. Again, most of us are not going to deal with any impacts. We'll also be getting some heavy enough rain to cause some flooding during this time as well. Brief break in the afternoon. If these little showers clear out, this would help us get to warmer temperatures and create a better environment for afternoon and evening severe storms. This model keeps a few of those showers in there, leading to a less intense area of potential for storms for us. Still going to see a lot of potential for gusty winds in the afternoon and then into the evening too, right along the cold front, which may not fully kick out of here until midnight, keeping those storms on the table for quite a long time. We do thankfully get some rain. We need that. We do have the drought that has been continuing to expand across West Michigan. 1 to 2 inches of rain will help with that, but not to the severe weather. We don't need that. Thursday and Friday and then into early next week, much calmer and quieter and colder.
All right, Kara, thank you.